I began my knighthood in Daventry with nothing to my name except a feather in my cap, a cape on my back, and an appetite for adventures. Questing led me to recover King Edward's magic mirror, and he rewarded me with his throne.
Hey, welcome back to King's Quest. This is... I don't know what chapter this is again. Once Upon a Climb, I think is what it's called. So we're just going to jump right into it. So let's see. 3 piles of dirt. Interesting.
I inherited a flawed but charming kingdom, and I worked tirelessly to restore the land to its former glory.
You're putting forth a good effort, Graham. Can't look at these things.
That trellis looked better over there.
Well, let's move it there then. There we go. So I got a tree.
In a few short years, I had grown into the king I'd always wanted to be. And while I was proud of the Daventry I had shaped, something still felt like it was missing.
Okay.
Wait, no! There is absolutely no way that could be right. There's no way that could have happened. I was too invested in that owl. I must have missed a detail in the story.
Well, sucks to be that owl.
No, I didn't abandon that owl family. I found a way to save their son.
No.
Leaving that nest empty without its baby owl is not really a branch we are going to explore.
Yeah, I'd really like to.
No, I am forgetting an important part of the story. I should retrace my steps.
No.
Fine, you're right. I ignored that baby owl's high-pitched hoots for help. Actually, I took delight in the sound of its vest shredding in the badger's claws. In fact, I scared the bushy-tailed picnicker away so I could gnaw the owl myself. I spewed an evil laugh as I plucked the last feathery tendon from my teeth. I knew this would be the end of that irritable owl. Is this the story you wanted to hear? No? Are you sure? Good. Give me a second. Let me gather my thoughts and remember what happened correctly.
I don't know, it sounded pretty good.
Grandpa, watch out! A poisonous snake.
Actually, snakes are venomous, Gwendolyn. But that's beside the point. The baby owl did not meet its end that day.
Oh, that's just fantastic. It's kind of a cheap way out, isn't it?
I forgot one small detail. I began my knighthood in Daventry with nothing to my name except a feather in my cap, a cape on my back, an appetite for adventures, and a small shovel in my pocket.
Alright. Start digging.
Buried in the soil was a tiny, spiniferous thorn seed. No treasure there. A tiny acorn had been planted in the dirt.
So that's where the rock was going to be. So let's put them over here. Because I'm assuming the owl nest will be
I planted that
in this
miniature
tree.
acorn in the ground, a way to commemorate new beginnings.
We'll put the thorn bush here.
That looked like a great spot for a spiniferous thornweed plant
To
to
prevent
thrive.
the badger from getting to the tree. And then nothing here. Alright, keep the trellis there for the weed. And Bob's your uncle, there we go.
The family of chirping owls brought a smile to my face, but anguish to my heart. My kingdom was thriving, but I was alone. Who was I building this Daventry for?
That little owl, apparently.
The loneliness of the road that night was only offset by the company of my hungry, rumbling tummy. I headed back to the castle for a bite to eat.
Oh, food.
What good is all this food with no one to share it with?
I got Triumph.
Oh, how rude of me. Here you go.
Sire, Daventry Decree 74311.
I know. No animals are allowed at the table. Did the bakers ever respond to my invitation for dinner?
They declined. Said they couldn't find a sitter.
You're right. Perhaps the guards would accept an invite for dinner.
Graham, we'd love to.
We'd love to, but
Yeah, Decree 911 to the 23rd power.
afraid so, sire.
As you were. Oh, before I forget, Larry, you know I restored the budget for your own personal steed, right?
Oh, right. My own personal steed. Thank you.
Well, I suppose I could use the surplus on masking the odor of number 2. No, I mean Royal Guard number 2. He smells like syrup.
It's intolerable, really. It's gotten so bad my helmet fogs up.
You'll get used to it.
You're absolutely right. We should create a dinner guest out of all this extra food. Why didn't I think of that?
Because it's creepy. That's why.
What good is all this food with no one to share it with?
Yoink. Yoink.
You're absolutely right. We should create a dinner guest out of all this extra food. Why didn't I think of that?
We've been over this.
Well, would you care to join me for dinner?
Dinner sounds lovely, but I'm only allowed to leave my post in times of distress. Or if that plate of peas needs to be replenished. Oh, I think they went too strong on the lavender again. I can smell the spices from here.
Triumph's old.
Someone had placed a second throne next to mine as a hint. I bet it was Royal Guard number 2. He was growing old and anxious for Graham kids.
Really? You're using your own name in puns now?
You're right. That pun was chairless.
Wow. Wow.
Such big muscles. Can't believe you had trouble finding a girlfriend.
I worked on those muscles for myself, Gwendolyn. Thank you very much.
Eat up. What? You'll eat this.
sire. Apologies. I'm allergic to the lavender.
Alright, I got a rug.
Aw, Tribe's old.
You're absolutely right. We should create a dinner guest out of all this extra food. Why didn't I think of that? That's a good start. What else can we add to her? You're right, she does need a cape.
A purple cape.
What about a hat? What should we use for the face?
Done. Purple cape.
What about a hat? What should we use for the face?
Got a hat.
What should we use for the face?
How about Maya? There we go.
Ah, perfect. What should we name her? No, that's my sister's name. You know that. I'm thinking something that ends in a soft consonant.
It was at that exact moment when the magical mirror called out to me. The mirror showed me a magical reflection of a tower far away in the kingdom of Koliba. It told me that the princess I would marry was trapped at the very top, waiting for me to rescue her. Wasting no time, I grabbed a beautiful ring from the royal treasury and headed off to save my future wife. Ha! Oh, looks like my nursemaids are here. Can you excuse me for half an hour?
You got it, Grandpa.
Ah, come on. I'm ready to go save my woman. I hate that game. It took me so many
Gwendolyn.
times
It's your move.
to beat it.
What's
in the
taking
duel of
him so
wits.
long?
I'm honestly not sure. He's probably just distracting the nursemaids with his jokes.
For 4 hours?
Would that really surprise you?
No, I guess not.
So, are you excited for Grandmother's birthday?
I haven't even picked out her present yet.
Mother helped me pick out mine. I'm told it's the perfect gift.
All right, children. Your grandpa is now ready for you. Gwendolyn, he asked to see you first.
Can we go together?
Best not to overwhelm him all at once. Besides, I need God's help with the daily decrees.
Is it all right if we finish this after lunch?
Go ahead. Wouldn't want to keep him from his favorite.
Poor Gart.
Your grandfather doesn't have favorites, Scott. He loves each of you in his own special way. Now tidy up and meet me in the throne room. I've got 3 trays of appetizers with your name on them.
So Gwendolyn gets stories and Gart has to clean up.
Own special way. Doesn't matter. Not with Addendum 48677 in the books.
Ooh, that sounds evil and ominous.
Ah, bother.
Come on. There's got to be another one in there. Just one more, one last quest. Another notch in my feather, a voyage to Neptune's kingdom, or a journey through the infinite desert. Please, Mirror, one final adventure.
Grandpa,
Wah, wah, wah.
Just the person I wanted to see.
are you doing all right?
I am now.
Did they find you the right medicine?
Your company is better than any medicine in those vials. Yeah. Now, come, sit. This time, you picked a story. Something with a dragon, perhaps.
Actually, could you tell me more about Grandma? Everyone knows she's a great queen, and she's nice and regal and wonderful. But none of that's helping me pick out her birthday present. I want to get her something really special.
Of course. I suppose there's no better place to start than at the beginning, when my travels led me to the Enchanted Isles.
Alright, let's do this.
Grandpa, Mom used to tell me this story before bed. Hasn't everyone in Daventry heard this? Climbed that tower, rescued Princess Valenice, fell in love, and lived happily ever after.
Well, fairy tales have a bad habit of simplifying matters of the heart. They weave tales that love just happens easily and with no effort required. The real story is far more exciting than what you've been led to believe.
Skipping on some rounds. Taking in the scenery. Being all adventurous. Oh, creeping through the wolf's den. To my theme music. Get to rest. And here we are. Finally. You. No. Can we do this? Come on, let me in. For real, Joe. Come on. Alright, fine. Otherwise it wouldn't be called Once Upon a Climb, right? Steady. 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 Oh no. Good job, Tower. All the way to the top. What'd you stop for? You just kept on going right up. Hello. Alright. Moving onward. And leap of faith. Alright, let's keep going. Here we go. Okay. All the way to the top. Aw. Hooray, we did it. We did it. Woo!
Whew.
How you doing? Yep, turn on the chime. The smolder. Wait. Wait, how you doing?
Fate brought me to that tower to find my true love. But which one was she? I pleaded with the magic mirror to show me a sign.
All right. Grounded and sensible.
Well,
That's the one we need. Or playful and outgoing? No, I'm still going sensible and grounded.
Princess, will you marry me?
Wait, hard pass. Hard pass? You've only just laid eyes on me, and now you're proposing?
Don't you believe in love at first sight?
Oh, sorry. I'm nearsighted. All I saw was an amorphous cape cliché stumbling into my bedroom window. Oh, please stand up. You're embarrassing yourself.
Yes, well, my apologies. My one true love.
Seriously? I just watched you propose to my friend. Over there! Like 10 feet away!
So that's, no?
Yes. I mean, yes, that's a no!
Well, no bother. We shall now proceed with the rescue mission as planned. Princesses, if you would be so kind as to toss down your long, luxurious golden locks of hair?
You're joking, right? No one's had that hairstyle for decades. Centuries, really.
Please tell me buried inside that ornate cape is a real escape plan. Like a trained eagle, or flying berries, or an adventuring rope.
Adventuring rope?
I am sorely unprepared. Yeah, I got nothing. Some pictures. Maybe we could make some paper airplanes and toss them down, ask for help.
You're a bit of a ropeless romantic now, aren't you?
Well, looks like you're stuck here with us. An intro might be in order. My name is...
Earthquake?
Not quite.
What? So we got a tower with chicken feet. Why not? That'll work.
Steady that shelf!
You got it.
Oh, good catch.
Over there, if you would.
Sure thing.
Lovely. Right there!
To your left! Nice moves. Quick feet.
Well, she's the one on.
I felt like the
Boring.
magic mirror was playing games with my heart. Was it watching every move I made? Did it already know who my queen was? I needed to relax. I needed to be myself. I needed to help clean up the mess I made.
Boing. Shut up, Squirrel.
What was this dark magic? An invisible wall guarded the outside world from me. If I wanted to impress the princesses, I would need to find another way to get that vase.
Vase.
Which princess did you talk to first?
That's I'm gonna say smart. I'm guess. Well, yeah, we'll say smart. We'll smart one.
Hey there.
The sensible
Sorry
one.
about earlier. Things got a little weird.
Apology accepted.
I'm Graham, by the way. As in King Graham of Daventry. As in King Graham the Wise.
The Wise. Nice to meet you, Graham. I'm V, as in Princess V of Eastern Kalima.
Is V short for something?
Yes, it is.
Yep.
And that
So,
would be-
I should also apologize for forgetting my adventuring rope. I guess nothing was planned in my proposal.
Adventuring rope. Oh, that was a bit of a lark. Rope wouldn't matter much anyway.
It wouldn't?
Don't you think if there was any way of escaping, we would have done it by now? No, we're all bound to this tower by some outdated wizard's spell. You know, one that needs some antiquated ideal of love to break it.
I see.
I knew from reading Courting Queens to Hold Court the importance of a good first impression. I would have to choose my next words carefully.
So,
School.
what did you study in school?
Literature and archery, but I spent most of my time on the field playing snoot polo. I was on scholarship and still hold all of the records. At least I hope I do. Oh, it's been a while since I've been able to check. Where did you study?
I went to night school up north and majored in all things adventure. And minored in creative costume. Another question, if you'd humor me.
Let's do admire.
Whom would you say you admire most?
My dad. He taught me everything I know, and was never afraid to take some time off the throne to play a game of wits or strategy ship with me. What about you? Whom do you most admire?
The legend named Achaka. But that might be a story for another time.
Let's do best friend.
Who would you say is your best friend?
Why, niece, of course. We've been best mates since birth, even though our kingdom frowns on it. What about yours?
Triumph? Sir Triumph III. He's a person. He counts as a real human friend.
That was actually a bit fun. Thanks. We still have work to do, though, so back at it.
Sure.
Hey, were you invited up there?
I guess not.
Don't go up there.
Okie dokie.
Hello. I thought perhaps I could introduce myself properly.
And your name is?
My name? Of course. I'm King Graham of Daventry. King Graham the Wise.
Wise, huh? Pleasure to meet you, Graham. I'm known as Niece. As in Princess Niece of Western Kalima.
So, how did you get trapped up here?
Well, I saw this tower on the edge of my kingdom, and a little old lady told me there was a majestic unicorn at the top. I leapt at the chance for adventure. My siblings are never going to let me live this one down. Oh.
Nope.
I hope they don't have to clean my room. I have too many important art projects that need finishing. So, what about you? What brings you here?
Oh, wow, I was also looking for majestic unicorns. Are there any up here?
There was a goat with a glued-on horn named Mr. Fancy Cakes. Have you met him?
One does not simply meet Mr. Fancy Cakes. One is awed by Mr. Fancy Cakes.
Tell me about it. Not sure where he ran off to.
Oh, we never are.
Nice chatting,
that's
but
funny.
we really should get back to cleaning.
An unfinished masterpiece. No idea where this belongs.
How about over here on this easel? Alright.
The take-home version of a battle of wits. Huh. I didn't see a spot for board games. The sparkly purple book had a winged Pegasus on its cover. Perhaps one of the princesses would know where it went.
My dad and I used to play this game for hours. It goes on that shelf. Appreciate it.
I'll finish it someday. Until then, it goes over there.
Oh, you don't say. Right there on that easel. Yeah. Sure.
Appreciate it. The hidden magical world. Each page brings me more joy than the last. Can you put that over there? Very nice.
Advanced crosswords, riddles, and puzzles. The whole book was solved already. I wonder who it belonged to.
Yep, I wonder.
Bongos. Perhaps they go with the kitchenware.
I read that at least 3 times a year. Could you put it back over there?
Yep, by the skull. Got it.
Appreciate it.
Alright, nunchucks.
Some sort of nunchuck made of bone. At least it was a self-sustainable business model.
My bongos! LV says these are nothing but treble. Can you put them back over there?
So if they've been trapped up here for so long, they just have all this stuff they were just carrying with them
you.
by happenstance, or this is part of their traveling gear? And who carries bongos around?
What can I say? As an only child, I was in constant need to keep myself entertained. Appreciate it.
Alright, let's get this halberd. Let's go get that vase. There we go.
Wow, not too shabby. Excellent work, Graham.
Oh, thank you. Oh, thank you.
It's Hagatha! You better hide.
I can only go the one
Stand
direction. I
that
just
soggy
go and it
woman.
goes that way.
Won't even speak to her.
V, that's not very nice.
Might not be nice, but it's true.
You've never been one to give the time of day to people you don't like.
Seriously, she looks like a melted marshmallow.
Like, she can't be that bad. Or she can.
Everything tip-top up here? Oh, how are my delicate little flowers?
We're splendid, Hagatha. Thank you.
Looks like you lovelies missed a spot. What was that?
Nothing.
That's right, dearie. A good princess should keep her thoughts on the inside, just like we practiced. Oh, out of place.
Aftershock?
Oh, sweetie, we'll need to continue working on your awkward bungling.
I've been working on my sleep giggles too.
Perfect. Perfect. Now, where was I? Oh, yes, that smell. From over there. Yes, yes. What do we have here?
Hagatha, would you like
to interrupt? It's rude.
Whatever you say, slimy cucumber.
Gotcha.
Oh no! Why?
Oh, joy! Looks like another princess has joined our party.
Princess?
Long, flowing gown, pale skin with rose-colored cheeks, an elaborate headdress, and wait. Oh, the scent of lavender.
There's nothing wrong with wanting to be beautiful.
Princess when I see one. Welcome to my tower. I'd invite you to dinner, but you don't really have a choice. Agatha, good one.
We'll be nice.
Delighted to make your acquaintance.
Oh, what a sweet little princess. Need to work on your grace, though. Now come. It's time to eat.
I'm really hungry.
Hum's face.
Hush!
What was that? What's everyone feel like for dinner?
I'll take savory.
Sweet, please.
After dinner, Hagatha excused herself and told us to get our beauty rest like all good princesses should. The sun was setting, but none of us were sleepy. Vi suggested we play a game to pass the time. Niece picked out Moral Quarrel, a casual social game. Vi preferred something more competitive, but begrudgingly went along with it.
All right. The first step is we answer all the cards in front of us. We must answer honestly, or the game won't work.
Okay.
A magical genie offers you one of two very specific wishes. A, you can live one life that lasts 1,000 years. Or B, you can live 10 lives that last 100 years. Which do you choose?
Let's do one life for 1,000 years.
You are a royal guard on the lookout for an evil sorcerer that has been terrorizing villagers. When you finally apprehend this sorcerer, you discover he is Charles, your childhood best friend. Do you A, tell Charles to leave town and never return? Or B, throw your friend in the castle dungeon?
Sorry, Charles, but rules are rules, man. You can't go around breaking rules. I try to do my best for you, take care of you while you're down there.
Come on with it.
Would you rather A, have a pet dragon, Or B, be a dragon.
I'd want to be a dragon with a pet dragon. Is that weird?
Nope.
Do you still need more time? Good thing we went with such a simple game.
Let's do have a pet dragon.
Would you rather A, have a tail that never stops loudly tapping against the ground, or B, have noodles for hands? Well, that wouldn't allow you to pick up anything.
Dragons have tails, so tail.
Sound logic.
Would you rather
Go with
A,
tail.
constantly reek of syrup and not smell it, or B, constantly smell reeking syrup?
I actually like the smell of syrup.
Yeah, I'll say B.
First, we mix up our hands. At the start of our turn, we choose which player we want to try to pair with. We'll then ask the question from the card at the top of our decks. If both asker and askee answer the same way, they both place the card on one of the 3 spaces between them. Once there are 3 cards between the 2 players, they both win the game. If there's not a match between players, the card must be discarded. If a player runs out of cards before matching 3, they lose. Graham, are you getting all this?
Yep.
Oh, Mirror, which one is it? Is it V? Is it Niece? Do they like me? Do I like them? What does my breath smell like? Oh, lavender. And, ooh, eggs. We're inside. Should I take my hat off? What if they don't like capes? That's silly. Everyone loves capes. What if they're allergic to Triumph? Please tell me this is my inside voice.
What are you thinking about?
Oh, nothing. Just in my relaxed box.
Ready to begin? Graham, you start.
A magical genie offers you one of 2 very specific wishes. A, you can live 1 life that lasts 1,000 years. Or B, you can live 10 lives that last 100 years. Which do you choose?
V, totally.
Let's see here. A.
I agree. I would spend the long life becoming a master at the skills I have.
Graham. A rich merchant inadvertently drops 1 shiny gold coin on the ground. You see a poor, hungry orphan pick it up. Do you A, convince the orphan to be honest and return the coin, or B, turn your head the other way and let the orphan keep the coin?
Since I'm going for her, I'm going to say A, because I know that's what she's going to pick.
A. I figured their honesty would be rewarded with more than just 1 shiny gold coin.
Nice. I chose A too. The orphan learned a valuable lesson and would probably be rewarded for their honesty too.
Graham? You have been hunting for your starving family all day and only managed to catch a small goose. On your way back home, a hungry beggar offers you magic beans in return for the goose. The beggar tells you that the beanstalk sprouted from his beans will lead you to a chest that produces unlimited food. He would go after it himself, but his legs are too tired and old. Do you A, kindly reject the offer and bring your starving family their dinner? Or B,
Obviously.
let the beggar eat the goose and plant the beans in your yard?
Nope.
A. I wouldn't give up a bird in my hand for a wild goose chase.
Sorry, B. Magic beans!
You are a royal guard on the lookout for an evil sorcerer that has been terrorizing villagers. When you finally apprehend this sorcerer, you discover he is Charles, your childhood best friend. Do you A, tell Charles to leave town and never return? Or B, throw your friend in the castle dungeon?
Come on. I know it's you.
I pick B.
Yes, at least in the dungeon I could keep a watchful eye on him.
V and I won the game. Good thing. She seemed like she didn't like to lose. Niece was satisfied with her pick of the game. When the sun went down, the air turned frigid. We decided it was too cold to play another game and headed to bed. The walls of the tower were pretty thin, and embarrassing as it is to admit, that night I overheard the princesses talking about me.
So, what do you think of King Graham the Wise?
I'm not sure about him yet.
What do you think?
He's interesting.
This seemed like the perfect time to explore the tower. I was interested in getting to know my new home better.
Well, we're going to save the tower exploration for the next video. I'd like to thank you guys for watching. Tune in next time for the next episode where we're going to go and explore this tower. Take care, and I will see you next time.